Cobblemon 100 Days Hardcore Nuzlocke Challenge. I am so excited to be doing this for you guys, and I hope you can all tune in. I do apologize. I think somehow I was a bit of a fool, and I scheduled the stream for this morning at 8 a.m. rather than tonight at 8 p.m. As we're doing right now. So hopefully that didn't mess up any of you guys. If it did, I do apologize. But thank you guys all for tuning in, and let's go in for today. So I'm a little bit excited. We got a couple different goals today. First one is going to be to beat Brock. Hopefully we can get our Pokemon leveled up and take on Brock this episode. Goal number 2, the other big goal, is to hopefully build a house and get armor. So comment down below if you guys think I should build a house first or armor. I'll probably have you take a poll in a moment. But I'm pretty terrified about dying. I'm really worried that I'm going to die on stream and lose. So I'm hoping we don't do that. So we're going to be careful about that. But we're going to start off here looking for the last couple Pokemon we need for fighting Brock. We do have a Nuzleaf here, which is pretty awesome. I'd like a normal Geodude. I accidentally hid the hotbar there. And I'd also like to hopefully get another water Pokemon maybe, because the ones we have right now we're not really going to be able to use. There's a Floetta, which could maybe work. Floetta has some pretty good grass type moves. I'll have to see what level it's at. So we'll go over there and look at that for now. And let me know as well. I've been having you guys vote pretty often. Are we going to get wrecked by Brock? Or do you guys think we can take him? I feel pretty confident about Brock. I don't want to jinx us, but I'm pretty worried about some of the future gym leaders. I found Brock is a little not too hard to beat, but some of the future gym leaders are a lot more difficult. Because Brock's still pretty much like a traditional gym leader. The other ones, not really. And hopefully I didn't throw you guys off again with that mistake this morning where I timed things poorly. Hopefully that didn't mess up any of you guys. Now, I don't seem to be seeing anything, but it is coming nighttime, which means we need to go hide and go to bed as soon as possible. So we're going to go over here back to the village and go to bed. And it looks like we got a couple of you guys coming in here. Sorry again if I messed you up with the timing there. But hope you guys are all doing well. Let me know how your day's going. Comment down below. Hopefully everything's going well for you guys. There's a Krabby here, which could work. I don't know at what level Krabby learns any water type moves. We can go look at him in a sec. He may have just despawned, but that could be a Pokemon that we could definitely use on our team. So we'll go to bed here, see what's coming in. And thank you guys all for coming in. Let me know your predictions. Will we beat Brock this episode, or will we get wrecked? Okay, I don't see too many mobs around, which is good. And I also don't see our Krabby anymore. There's Flabébé down there, but I don't want to go too deep in the cave. That's definitely a little bit too dangerous for us. Crawballer could maybe be an interesting one. I could see him doing all right against Brock. Let's see what level he's at. Level 19. It's a little bit too high for us, and I got to be careful too. I always forget the Pokemon can attack us here. So some of the lower level Pokemon aren't as aggressive, and they'll only attack you if you attack them first. But we'll have to be careful with higher level Pokemon because they can attack us right out of the bat. So we're going to go down here again and just wait for the right Pokemon to spawn. We should probably be training up our Pokemon. I'm kind of afraid to get anybody killed. But we should probably start training. A Basculin could maybe work. I don't know what kind of moves they have. I've never used one. Oh, level 27. Definitely not. Dugtrio's up there, which would be too high level. But a Ducklet could maybe work. It's going to be weak to rock. But we're mainly going to use the water Pokemon for Archon. Oh, well, no. Archon would be a little bit dangerous. We'd mainly want to use it against... I think Brock has a Vulpix. But maybe an Ice-type Pokemon would be good for Archon. Let's go up there in the snow and see if we can find anything. We're a little bit low on spawns today. There's some Chesto Berries we'll pick up. And just because things are getting dull, I feel like we got to have a battle. Let's take on this... Ooh, level 15. Okay. Not that Petilil. I am definitely going to be cautious here because remember, this is a Nuzlocke challenge as well. If you guys are tuning in for the first time, you can look at the rules in the description. It's a little bit of a modified Nuzlocke challenge, but it still does have that Nuzlocke aspect, so we have to be really careful who we fight, because I don't want to lose any of our Pokemon. We were so lucky last episode, we were able to get 2 starter Pokemon, and we have the location for a third. And so I just want to be very careful and not lose any of them. And we're going to climb up here to this ice biome. We'll have to be careful because we can die in snow, which would really be an unfortunate way to go. But there's an Oddish here, which could actually be a pretty good Pokemon on our team for Brock. And so we may end up going pretty much all grass against Brock. If I can find this Oddish. Sometimes the minimap is a little bit off, but it looks like there it is. We gotta be careful with the snow here. What level is he on? Let's go through here. And I think I lost. There he is. Level 15. That's actually perfect. So we're gonna enter into battle with this guy if he doesn't keep running away. And he's a speedy little guy. Alright. Oh. And there we go. Entering the battle. I think we should switch. We'll go into Nuzleaf. I probably should have started with Nuzleaf, but first Pokemon battle of day 6. We did just get hit with Poison Powder. Apparently Nuzleaf is immune, which I didn't know, which is pretty sweet. We'll go for Air Cutter. Hopefully that doesn't knock him out. If it does, we'll just get some XP, which is always nice. Oh, Acid did a lot. Okay. This is a little bit scary. I don't want to lose Nuzleaf. We'll go for a Pokeball here, which is a huge risk, because if he comes out and hits us with another Acid, we are going to lose Nuzleaf. But I'm banking on the catch. Oh, no. Oh, Sweet Scent. Okay. That's huge. All right, we should... I'm scared to switch into anyone, but let's go into Jake for a little bit of defense here. And we're using Acid, which hopefully doesn't kill us, but that did way more. And I'm not going to risk losing Jake. Well, I don't mind losing Magikarp, but I don't know if I should sack a Pokemon this early. Geodude will live in Acid, but if he uses a Grass move, we're done. So he's going for Acid. It won't do too much. We could hit him with another move, but we're just going to go for Pokeball for now. We're not really wanting to use this Geodude anyways, so I'm not as worried if it gets knocked out. I have no idea where the Pokeball went. But there we go. Okay. Awesome. We caught Oddish. That was dangerous. Did not love how close that was, but that's okay. And I think we may end up using this Geodude anyways, rather than a normal Geodude, just because we already have it. So I think our team is pretty close to ready for Brock. So we'll keep an eye out to see if he spawns in here anytime soon. But as we're waiting for that, I think it's time we start gathering resources, because we really need to upgrade our armor situation, and I should not jump off of things like that. So we're going to have to be more careful there. But I'd like you guys to let me know what Pokemon you think is going to die first. That's a little bit morbid, but which Pokemon do you think we're going to lose first? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. And hopefully Brock will spawn. Oh, no! Oh, okay. That was a little bit too close for comfort. I definitely need to be a little bit more careful. That could have almost ended right there early on. Okay, I think we're close enough here. We're going to have to get out of this crevice here. I could build up. I don't know if I have even that many blocks with me. We have a bunch of stone. So that was a little bit close for comfort. We definitely need to be more careful. Sometimes I get distracted talking to you guys, and I walk into things that I should not walk into. But we'll pull up out of here, and we'll be safe. So just so you know, if you guys haven't caught on yet, this is a hardcore challenge. So if I die, I am considered dead, and the challenge is over. We lose, and that would really stink. So we're going to try our best not to do that. We're going to heal up our Pokemon. They're mostly healed, but I just want to make sure, in case we run into anything, we're completely ready. I would like a better water Pokemon than what we have, but I think we could do pretty well right now against Brock. And an Ice-type Pokemon would be really nice. There's a Binnacle here, which I don't know what kind of moves it can learn. We'll check its level. Hopefully it's not too high level. Level 13. Chespin, I feel like... Oh, but I can't remember his typing. We'll go for Geodude. I think is actually going to be a safer one. And I can't remember if he is water as well, or just ice, or if he's just water. I can't remember his exact typing. But he just used a move against us, and I was not paying attention. So, Mud Slap, and it kind of destroyed us, and we missed. So that's not very good. I don't want to lose Chespin, but let's just hope he doesn't have an ice move and that he's just a water type. Okay, Fury Cutter. Whew. Okay, didn't do too much. Let's go for Vine Whip, see what happens. He's going for Withdraw, so I'm assuming he doesn't have an Ice type move, or he probably would have used it. And that does a pretty good amount of damage. So we'll go for a Premier Ball here. And if we catch this guy, I think we'll have a good enough team to take on Brock. And I keep losing the Pokeballs. There we go. Okay, we got him. So let's go and go to our PC. And we're going to figure out our team here a little bit more concretely for when Brock comes up. And we'll go back to our village here, which we are going to do a lot with pretty soon. I feel like this is going to be the best way for us to get armor safely, because I am pretty nervous about us going and mining. We'll have to mine, of course. It's the only way to do a lot of things in Minecraft, but we're gonna avoid it for as long as possible. So I think for now, this is going to be our team for Brock. This seems like a pretty good setup. Let me see if Binnacle can actually learn any water moves yet. If he can't, then he... Oh, he has Water Gun already. Okay. So that's a pretty good move set right there. Let's see what these guys have. Oddish is, I think, going to be pretty awesome. I was hoping he would have Leech Seed. That's my favorite move to use against Brock, but he doesn't, unfortunately. Turtwig, I don't know if he does yet either, and I don't think Nuzleaf does. But these are pretty good moves for all of them. Well, he has Explosion, but I don't think we're going to want to use that. And so what I think we're going to go for here, Geodude will be our best against Vulpix and Archon. Binnacle can work against Archon as well. And then our grass guys can take out the rest of his team. So that should be pretty good. And let's get ready for this. Just a reminder, as you can see on the bottom left-hand corner, we have reached 2 out of 5 on our goal for members. Once we hit 5, we will spin the Wheel of Doom, which is going to make us do a bunch of very intense challenges. You can see the possible ones in the bottom right-hand corner. Whichever one of those gets picked by the wheel is what we'll do. And they have a good chance of me dying, or they'll be at least very entertaining for you. So that's definitely something we're going to want to work towards. As well as if you join as a channel member, you get the opportunity to get one of my Pokemon named after you, which is a really fun way to get involved in the series. But we're going to go here. Looks like Binnacle is getting confused and not doing very well. I thought he had a Rock-type move, but I guess he doesn't, which is good to know now. So we're going to switch into Geodude, and we hit him with Spark. And we do get confused again, which is pretty annoying. But Spark will be 4 times effective against Wingull, so that should do pretty well. If we're ever able to actually hit him, which I don't know that we're going to be able to. And there we go. Okay, that takes him out. We're just going to train all of our Pokemon up to level 15. Then we'll be ready for Brock. And then... in the meantime, while we're doing this, if Brock hasn't spawned yet, we're going to try and get the villager trading set up a little bit, I think. That's kind of the main goals for today. I want to get our villager trading set up so that we can start getting armor, and then I want to start working on a base, because I don't want to just live in the village forever. And it's almost nighttime, but we're just at that point where it doesn't let us sleep yet. And here comes the Nitwit. As soon as he sleeps, that means we're probably good to go. All right, thank you to all of you who are coming in. Let me know how you guys are doing today. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see in the series. This is meant to be a pretty interactive series, so if there's anything you'd like to see or you're hoping for, let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, I'm a little bit worried to go around too much. I know things got a little bit glitchy as we got really close to the village last time. So I think we're going to go over here. I kind of want to battle one of these trainers, but I'm a little bit scared. But this guy says he's friendly. So we're going to try it, but this might be a bad idea. Okay, he only has a level 1 Pokemon, so I guess that is pretty friendly. And it's a Colossal is all he seems to have. Oh, did I miss? Okay. Well, we'll go for Vine Whip here. And I wonder if these are just like ways to train that the Radical Trainers mod has in here. I'm not sure. I don't know how much XP you'll really get from a level 1 Pokemon. It does burn us, though, which kind of stinks. But we'll just knock them all out. And he keeps switching, which is pretty weird. And we don't have the background for it, so it's just a substitute doll. And our attack does do less since we're burned. So this is pretty brutal, actually. This maybe wasn't the best choice. We're going to switch into a Pokemon that is not burned. We'll go to Binnacle here, and he'll be able to hit with the water move. We should not have fought Friendly Coach. Note to all of you, if you're ever using the Radical mod, don't go for Friendly Coach. It's kind of infuriating, but we should get him out pretty soon here. And hopefully it gets us some levels. If not, we'll just go for wild Pokemon. That's probably a safer way anyways. One more water gun. And hopefully this is the last one. Wow. Okay, I think he has a full team of 6 Colossal. And I would think since it's a stage 3 Pokemon, even though it's level 1, it hopefully has a good amount of XP. And no, we didn't get any actually. But we did defeat our first trainer, so that's alright. Well, I mean, we didn't grow any levels. We did obviously get XP. We're going to gather a little bit more apricorns here just to be ready. We're going to want to have as many Pokeballs as we can. And we will have to go mining at some point to get gold, because I do want to have some of the better Pokeballs out there. I'd like to have quick balls so we don't have to enter into battle as much. We'll need to heal Chespin's burn. But let's see, is this a Lillipup? It's probably a good one to train on. We'll send out Binnacle as well. We only have these 2 Pokemon to level up, so it shouldn't take too long. And hopefully Brock spawns in soon. My one worry is I am using the Radical Structures mod, which adds in gyms. And I'm hopeful that Brock can still spawn naturally. If not, then we may have to actually search out Brock, which would be a little bit unfortunate. But we can do that if we need to. And there we go. It looks like Lillipup goes down. And it drops Blue Wool, which is kind of fun. And we still have not leveled up, but we're going to get there soon. We'll just go near our base here so we can heal in between. Keep everybody safe. And we're going to be as cautious as possible here. But there's a Growlithe over here, which will be good training for Binnacle. Level 16. Hopefully he doesn't knock us out. We do have a type advantage. So I think we got a pretty good shot. We'll go for Water Gun here. He does use Bite. And it doesn't get him out, but I think we should still be safe. Maybe not, though, actually. Growlithe looks like he's kind of a bit of a tank. And he's using Howl, which is a little bit scary. It allows us to get at least one more off. We'll go for one more. If he gets close to knocking us out here, we'll switch. The Howls are starting to worry me a little bit. If he uses on a physical move here, he's going to do a lot of damage for sure. But he goes for Howl again, so we're good. We should knock him out. And I think this will hopefully get us up to level 15. Binnacle is actually a pretty fun looking Pokemon too, especially when he evolves. And so we could have a pretty cool Pokemon on our team here. I think I need to let some of our items out. We are pretty full here. Okay, we do have a remedy in our hand, which is good to remember because I definitely forgot about that. And let's see what we can all empty out of our inventory here so we can pick up some more stuff. We are way too crowded, but we can empty more later. And yeah, I'm a little bit worried that Brock hasn't spawned in yet. I feel like he should have by now. But hopefully he'll come in soon. I think I saw another Growlithe over here we're going to go for. Now, we do have to be careful because there are some high-level Pokemon that can spawn near villages like Arcanine, which I think will be aggressive with the Fight or Flight mod. And an Arcanine would definitely take us out here, so we're going to have to be careful about that. And wow, yeah, he does still do quite a lot of damage to us, but we're doing more, so I think we should be good. He goes for Odor Sleuth. And yeah, I think we'll take this one and hopefully get Binnacle up to level 15. And then we'll go for our last Pokemon here. And that should be pretty good. Now, I am worried about the gym. Oh, okay, awesome. So I did just add in, for those of you who don't know, actually I don't think I've told any of you yet, I added in the TMs mod, the simple TMs mod, so it's now added to the mod pack. If any of you are curious about the mods I'm using, it's in the description. And when you defeat a Pokemon, sometimes it gives you the chance to get one of their moves as a TM, which is awesome. Flamethrower is a very powerful move, and so that's going to be huge to have now that once we get a fire Pokemon, which we won't be using for a little bit, but once we start using a fire Pokemon, that's going to be really helpful. A Combee here. We could probably take down a Combee. We need to get Chespin up to level 15, and then our Geodude. We should be good. I forgot Chespin has Rollout. It's actually super nice. It helps a lot against some Pokemon that he's sometimes a little bit not as helpful against. And so he can take Combee out here. Not too much damage against us, which is good. Now there is a ruined nether portal up there, which is awesome for when we want to go to the nether. But we're going to go up there right now because there's usually also a block of gold there. Which would be huge because then we can use that to make quick balls. There's a Geodude here which we'll want to fight because I think that should help get Chespin up the last level that he needs. Yeah, we should take him out here. And then worst case scenario, if the Radical Structures mod seems like it's going to be causing issues with finding the trainers. We can't always despawn it. The other thing that we can do is you can build a spawner with the Radical Cobblemon Structures mod. Radical Cobblemon Trainers mod that will actually spawn in the gym leaders. You'll just need to find some items. So we could do that, but I don't anticipate us having an issue. We will find the gym leaders eventually. I'm hopeful in this episode we can fight Brock. If for some reason there's a weird thing, I'll have it figured out by next time for sure. But I think he should spawn in. Okay, we got to be careful here. There is obviously lava, but there is a block of gold there. And a block of gold here. Awesome. So I think we do already have some of these other things. I think we already have legs, so we'll wait on that. We'll come back for that gold later. But one gold is plenty for now. And let's see if there's a Pidgey here is actually perfect for our Geodude. He has the perfect type advantage here. So hit him with Spark. We should take this Pidgey out. Now Pidgeot is a Pokemon that we'll probably go for pretty soon. Because we do have the Cobblemon Rider mod, and I do want to be able to fly around. So that's a pretty good neutral Pokemon that'll be useful against a lot of the gym leaders. Which is, okay, Brock did spawn in, so we are good. No need to worry. I was worried he wouldn't spawn in. In which case, I think we're pretty much ready to fight him. So we're going to go heal our Pokemon, and then I think we can take out Brock. We're going to just get our Pokemon up the last level or two here. And then hopefully we take him out. I'm a little bit worried that we'll lose the Pokemon, but fingers crossed we don't. Now, as a reminder, because it is the Radical Cobblemon Trainers mod, it is far more difficult to win Pokemon battles than the normal games. And so, just for the sake of knowing my skill level and wanting to make sure we actually finish this, I didn't want to make it too challenging because we're also doing the Hardcore Challenge, which is going to occupy most of our attention, making sure that we stay alive. So, because of that, I made it so there's a max of one Pokemon that we can lose per battle, which I know may be a little bit lame, but I think it's necessary because if you've watched my normal Cobblemon Let's Play, we have the Radical Cobblemon Trainers mod, and I lost completely to several of the gym leaders multiple times. And so I do not think that there's a way that I could win this without that. And so we can lose a maximum of one Pokemon. We can pick which Pokemon it is from the ones that faint. So there is still high stakes, but not as much as maybe a traditional Nuzlocke. We won't be losing our whole team here. And let's just battle this Sentret real quick. Get Chespin up to the right level, and then we'll enter the gym battle. And I am just realizing I didn't add in a gym badge mod, which I was planning on doing. So unfortunately, we won't get a fancy gym badge. Maybe I'll remember to add that in before the next episode, so we can have it for the rest of the gym leaders, because I do think that's a fun thing to display. But hopefully we will get our first gym badge in this episode. I'm going to do a poll here right now. It looks like the one from earlier had a mistake. And so 1 second here as I pull in the poll, I'm going to ask how many Pokemon do you think will faint against Brock? And so 1 second as I type up the poll for you guys. And we'll see how much faith you guys have in me. And we'll try and be strategic as we can here. And be a good battler. Now, I am not the best competitive Pokemon battler. Ooh, we do get a move here. Surf. That's crazy. Okay, we're definitely going for Surf. And it did just get nighttime. So we'll go to bed first. Hopefully Brock hasn't despawned. And I wonder if we can teach Binnacle Surf. That would be huge. Oh, whoa. And I apologize, everyone. It looks like for some reason the chat was having a huge error, and I haven't seen any of your guys' comments until right now. So sorry about that. I just saw that. Congrats on finding your Gibble and Rowlet, Ethan. That's huge. Shiny Magikarp as well. Thank you guys for all being here. You guys got some great tips. I apologize that for some reason I haven't been able to see you guys. But I can see your comments now, and so we should be good. I'm going to surf up Binnacle like a couple of you have mentioned. And that makes me feel better. I was like, dang, nobody's responding. That's pretty unlike you guys. But I can see now there was just an error on my end. But hopefully that looks like it should be resolved. I don't know what's going on with YouTube there. But we got Surf on Binnacle, which is going to be huge. Now, Brock's not too difficult to fight, as some of you have mentioned. And so I'm not too worried We're going to put the Pokemon I'm least attached to, which is probably Nuzleaf first, because Brock's Geodude does have Explosion, which could be unfortunate. Now, hopefully he's still over here. And yes, I do see Brock. Okay. I was worried he would have despawned. Now, for some of the other gym battles, we may need to, like, put ourselves on a protective structure so we don't get attacked by mobs with Brock. I think it'll be a quick battle, and we are just starting the new morning. We're near the village. So, here we go. First gym battle of the series. Here we go. All right. So, he does have the Alolan Geodude, which I actually didn't think he had. I thought it was going to be normal Geodude. And we do miss Razor Leaf, which is a huge bummer. And he goes for Self-Destruct, which almost takes us out, but we do survive. And so I think we're going to have to switch. He's got Vulpix here, who will probably use a Fire move. So we're going to switch into either Binnacle or Geodude. Geodude would be nice, but I want to save him for Archon. So we're going to go to Binnacle and use Surf. And we've got this guy right here. You can just change the vote. Binnacle will hopefully Surf Sweep. We'll see. Let's see if we don't lose any Pokemon here. That would be cool. Okay. Surf goes, and it doesn't take out Vulpix. Interesting. I wonder if Binnacle's attack isn't very good. I haven't actually looked at his stats yet, which I probably should do. Oh, shoot. We got hidden powered. Okay. I forgot. There we go. Our first Pokemon loses. We just lost Binnacle, which means we also just lost our Pokemon with Surf, which is a bit of a bummer. We're going to go for Rollout here, and hopefully Hidden Power doesn't sweep him here too. I forgot. I think it's a Grass-type Hidden Power because of where we're at, which is not good. Okay, we've got Onix here. Oh, I forgot. Our only option is to keep using Rollout. Shoot, I think I just trapped us into losing another Pokemon. Uh-oh, guys. We are in trouble. I just ripped us here. Okay. I really got to think now because we don't want to lose any more Pokemon, but he is going to have Archon. So I think Chespin might be our best bet, but we're probably going to lose him too. We'll have to think about this. I forgot that he had Hidden Power as well. That's a big uh-oh. But here we go. This is why we've been saying only losing one Pokemon. Although we may have to maybe we'll make an exception and have two go. Yeah, I did take out Vulpix, so he's down. We got him with a Rollout, which was a dumb move on my part because we trapped Geodude into Rollout, and now we don't have him available for Archon. Yeah, I agree, Angel. I should EV train afterwards. I think we're going to prep quite a bit before we fight Misty. Brock keeps healing Onix, which is a little bit annoying. But there's a couple things we need to do. I think we need to do some Minecraft prep. For example, we don't have a house yet. And I think we should build a farm to get food because we're running low on bread. And there's still a good amount here in the village, but we are going to need some more. So we'll want to do that. And then I really want to get armor so our health is a little bit safer. Okay, this is unfortunate. I can't remember. Can I use items? Brock's been using items, so I feel like I should be able to. Okay, we're going to heal Chespin. I don't know how much damage he's going to do to us. If he one-hit KOs us, that was useless. Huh. Well, I don't know what we're going to do. Let's just see if he misses. Okay, he goes for Rock Tomb. This is kind of our only chance. We're probably going to lose Chespin here. But Rollout, I think, is our only chance against Archon. And we live with 4 HP. Okay. And I think... Yeah, I don't think it's going to let us use anything else here. So we're going to lose Chespin, which is a huge bummer. Okay, guys, we are in trouble. I don't know if any of our Pokemon are going to be able to take him out. Let's see. Okay, Nuzleaf, we can use Fake Out. Okay, which just gives us a turn and gets a little bit more damage. And then we should be able to use... Oh, we are out of remedies. Okay, I have Oran Berries, which I should have given my Pokemon to hold. We could see if we outspeed and get him with Rollout, but we probably don't. And Rock Tomb takes us out. Uh-oh, guys. We might lose everyone. We could forfeit and drop one Pokemon and come back, which might be our best bet. But I kind of just want to see if we can do it. I mean, because we said the most we can lose is one Pokemon. So I think we could be fine. This is a little bit embarrassing, guys. I definitely think we would have had it. Yeah, forfeit would be considered a loss. But remember, since we are doing the modified Nuzlocke, even if all of our Pokemon die, we're only going to lose one. So I think we are going to forfeit here. But we're going to just drop off one of our Pokemon in the dead PC and come back. That was unfortunate, guys. I did not expect that. I thought Brock was going to be a pretty easy win. Oh, but there is a wild Cyndaquil. Holy cow. Okay, so we're going to prep a little bit before we fight Brock again. I think we're honestly pretty much ready. I just misplanned there. Now we need to pick which Pokemon dies. I don't know if I guess we said we could pick is what we established and voted last time. Binnacle is probably the one that deserves to go here, but I think we'll pick Nuzleaf as our Pokemon that died. Or maybe Oddish. We'll go Oddish. Oddish is our Pokemon that is dead. It's our first loss. But, bright side, we did just get a Cyndaquil spawning in. So let's go see if we can catch it. We can put it in a boat as well, which I might craft one just to be safe in case we need to run. But I think we should hopefully be able to catch it. Cyndaquil would be huge. That is the Pokemon. That one. Man, the myth, the legend, Cody himself, who joined as a channel member last episode. He claimed Hisuian Typhlosion, so we can hopefully catch the Cyndaquil, nickname it after him, and then we can try and evolve it into Hisuian Typhlosion. So let's get up here, and we may not catch it until after the battle, but I want to at least put it in a boat so we don't lose it. Okay, C-Dot is there. Alright, where is Cyndaquil? He should be up there. He is. Awesome, guys. We've had insane starter luck. I cannot believe how many starter Pokemon we have found in just the first couple days of this series. And so, yeah, I agree. I think I do need more water types. And so let's see if we can find one more water type. Oh my! Tapu Bulu just spawned. Do you guys see that? On the mini map, look up there in the right corner. We have a Tapu Bulu. Okay, so we need to go put another boat because we are definitely not ready to catch Tapu Bulu, but that is huge. So we are playing with 2 mods that add legendary Pokemon, but they are ultra rare spawns, and I was not expecting us to be able to find a legendary for a long time. That's one of our goals for the entire series, but this episode is insane. We may end this, although we lost to Brock the first time. Well, we got to be careful here not to die as we're looking for Tapu Bulu, but we may end this episode, I don't want to jinx us, but with beating Brock, catching a Cyndaquil, and catching a legendary. Or at least having a legendary in a boat that we can catch later. So we're going to go around the long way here and try and be as safe as possible about this. Tapu Bulu might be visiting for a beer. He might be. Hopefully not. We like to be family friendly here, Tapu, but okay. Let's see if we can catch him. And I hope he doesn't despawn. I don't know what the R is in front of it. I don't know if it's another Pokemon nearby. Oh, he looks terrifying. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch him in a boat because I think he's like hovering. Now, I do think he looks like a Pokemon who might be able to attack us. Like, it looks like there's like this whole effect going on with him. This is dangerous, guys. We may die. Oh! Okay. I need to be more careful. I was just saying we may die trying to get this Tapu, but it's a legendary. I can't not go after him. And so, okay, hopefully he doesn't come and try and attack us here. And I think it's getting close to nighttime, so we need to hurry this up. And let's just see if we can build a little platform for him here. And then I think he is on the ground a little bit. I don't know that since he's like hovering. Okay, we got him. We got him. Oh, that was scary. I was worried we wouldn't get him, but we need to get back to our base ASAP. Otherwise, we're going to get killed because it is nighttime and we do not have a lot of armor. Whew. He does look like the kind of guy who could steal your lunch money. So that guy will be a huge benefit to the team once we catch him. I think we're going to wait until we have some better Pokeballs, ideally quick balls, before we go after him. But we do have him trapped there. And so we are going to get a Tapu Bulu and a Cyndaquil. And we still have that Dartrix in a boat from last episode. So I'm pretty happy with the Pokemon we have here. We just got destroyed by Brock. But hopefully we'll get him this time. Tapu Boli. That is a good name for him, Holy Ramen. That's probably what we'll have to nickname him when we catch him. All right. Now, we do need to find another Pokemon. I think we're going to go for a different water Pokemon. I've seen some Krabby around here, and I think that'll be our best bet. And then we'll have to go for Brock again. Whew, that was a wild ride there, guys. I didn't even get time to really process our loss because we found those 2 rare Pokemon, but I'm glad we found them. Usually if a quick ball doesn't work, I wait and use a timer ball. That's kind of my strategy too. I think that's a great strategy, Thomas, and so that's probably what we'll do. We don't have any of those yet, but hopefully we can get them soon. Let's see what level this Cramorant is. That could be kind of an interesting Pokemon to use. Level 25, so never mind, we're not going for that. We need below level 15. I would love a Poliwag, is one that we found in the first episode. We didn't have Pokeballs yet. Deerling also works pretty well. It's got double kick and some grass moves. It does pretty well against Brock. An ice type Pokemon, I forgot, was one I wanted as well. So let's go back up to the other side here, actually. And I think we'll go for an ice Pokemon to focus on with Archon. And then Vulpix, we're just going to have to pray we can take him down. Vulpix's hidden power there was pretty rough. And I don't know if Brock is despawned or not. Hopefully not. Usually they stay around for a little bit, but they do despawn eventually. But worth it for the Pokemon that we found. And wow, I was gonna have a poll at some point asking you guys what the first legendary Pokemon you thought we'd find would be. But it looks like we already got one, which is huge. We got to be careful. There are a Weezing and a Boltund over here, which are probably Pokemon that will attack us. And so we got to be careful here. We're also running lower on food. So after we fight Brock, we do need to start prepping some of our basic Minecraft needs. Okay, let's see. I'm hoping for like a Swinub. Would be pretty awesome. A Graveler is cool, but that's probably too high level. Definitely too high level, actually. And we got to be careful here. We don't want to fall in the snow. That would be a miserable way to die and end the series. Put Brock in the boat. Oh, good point. That is a great point. That one, Cody. That's why you're the man. Let's see if Brock is even still here. If Brock is still here, we'll put him in the boat. He may have already despawned though, but I mean, he will come back. You know, they respawn fairly regularly. And so okay, I do see him though. He spawned over there. I don't want to go back, so I'm going to be a little bit lazy, and we're going to build another crafting table, which is not an efficient use of resources, but we should have one with us at all times anyways. We're putting everybody in boats today, guys. That is the way this series is starting off. Pretty soon we're going to have to go through and collect all of our boat Pokemon, but now what I don't know is I would hope that since he's in an ice biome, it would change to Hidden Power Ice, but I don't think so. I think it's just default Hidden Power grass, and it's not going to be any other way. But there we go. We got Brock in the boat, so we can battle him whenever we're ready. And we just need an ice Pokemon here, which none are spawning yet. We're getting just a bunch of rock Pokemon, which is cool, considering we're about to fight Brock, but we're hoping for something else. And, ooh, look at that. Okay, there is a Dawnstone, I think, which I don't think we actually have. I don't know if you can mine those with a stone pickaxe or not, but we'll mark it with a waypoint, because preferably we'll want to do this when we have a pickaxe with fortune on it, because we can have the opportunity to get more than one stone. But that's pretty huge. We found a Dawnstone, so that's awesome. Brock is even. Oh, gym leaders will disappear even in boats. That's good to know. I didn't know that. K10 would be cool. That's true. Yeah, so. Oh, and there's a Gimme Cool Tower. We'll have to explore that pretty soon. There's some cool stuff over here. For some reason, no ice Pokemon are spawning. Oh, and we might be getting into ice. Things are kind of getting a little glitchy here. So we may exit this biome if something doesn't pop up here pretty soon. But yeah, I definitely need iron. We really need to do some Minecraft stuff. We kind of just skipped straight into Pokemon things and haven't done kind of any of the essential Minecraft things yet. So I really do want to beat Brock, so we're going to go for that first. But after we beat Brock, we're going to go straight Minecraft for a minute here and get ourselves prepared. Oh, that looks like a hole that I would die in. Yeah, things are not looking good here. I don't think, maybe this is a biome where no ice Pokemon are going to spawn. Let me see what it says here. It says Frozen Peaks, so ice Pokemon should be able to be spawning here, but none show up. Ice Shard plus Bulk might be useful. Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping for. I tried to trap Erica and keep her as a wife. All right, that is an out-of-pocket comment. There we go. Water is best. Yeah, I think water is probably going to be our best bet here. I like ice for Elekid because it does do pretty well against him, but it does not look like any are spawning in here, which is pretty interesting. Normally, I feel like as soon as you enter an ice biome, you get like a million Stantler and Swinubs, but nothing seems to be coming in here. This little cave here is probably going to be great for exploring later, so we may end up caving around there. All right, let's go through here. There's a Rufflet, which is sweet. Braviary would be a cool Pokemon to fly around on, but we got to stay focused. We just need one more Pokemon, or we may even be able to take Brock right now, but I shouldn't do that because that could just result in us losing another Pokemon. A typical Geodude, well, probably wouldn't do. All right, let's go see if we can find anything around here. We've just been running back and forth between water and ice biomes here and haven't found anyone that we're looking for yet. I mean, we could go double Binnacle, but I feel like that's a little bit lame. We need a different Pokemon. I think it's almost nighttime, though. No, we're good. Straight up in the middle. All right, let's see. Wingull will get destroyed. Actually, Wingull might do pretty well against Vulpix. I hadn't thought about that. I wasn't using Wingull because he's level 17. Dang it. I've been ignoring Wingull because a Rock-type move would be super effective, but with Vulpix, he probably would have been a pretty good counter. But, all right. Crawballer is fighting, but he could probably do pretty well as well. We could even just go for a normal type, honestly. But I think, yeah, after this Brock battle, we're going to have to get a little bit more serious in our competitive nature. I've got a bunch of nature mints, so we can farm those, and then we can start EV training as well. Yeah, Wingull would be perfect for Vulpix. That's what I was thinking, too. We just need one at the right level. Unfortunately, that's a little low, but there is an Eevee here, and so we are, of course, going to have to catch that. Too bad we don't have a Water Stone here. We could pull out a Vaporeon. Let's see what level Eevee's on. And did he just fall into the water here? I have no idea where that Eevee went. Bidoof. I think I'm going to have to do it too, you guys. I think we're going to have to use Bidoof on our team. Weird fact about me is I think Bidoof is hilarious. And he's such a lame Pokemon that I love using him. Did a Poliwag spawn? I've been wanting to use Poliwag. I didn't see one. I just saw your comment, Ethan. I don't see a Poliwag. I mean, I definitely want one. So if there is a Poliwag, I'll definitely catch it. That's what I've been wanting. I wonder if I'm missing it. Okay. Let's see. Go. Eevee's down. All right. We do got Eevee, though, so that's pretty hype. If I see a Poliwag, I'll use it. If not, I think we might go Bidoof. Strangely enough, Bidoof actually usually learns a water move because B-Barrel, I think, is part water type. And sometimes he has a rock move as well. But we do need to catch his Eevee first. Yeah, God Bidoof would definitely win if we can get that guy on the team. Sounds like the Pokemans mod is planning on adding one eventually. They haven't done it yet, unfortunately, but I'm pretty excited for that. I wish we had Sleep Powder, because that would make Eevee a lot easier to catch. He's not too hard to catch, but let's go for this. All right, come on, Eevee. Because I don't actually have that many Pokeballs, so we do need to catch it here pretty quick. I wish we had a Friend Ball. We could try and get its friendship maxed out so we could get something cool. Oh, there's a Corphish down in the lake as well, which would work. All right, well, all these other Pokemon that we need are spawning, so you got to get in the Pokeball, Eevee. And he is out again. All right. Yeah, Poliwag will probably have Hypnosis. That's a good point. Poliwag would be huge, but I cannot seem to find one. We found it first episode, and then nothing since. All right, this Eevee may defy us completely. We're going to keep going at him, but there we go. All right. Okay, we need to get moving here because there's 15 minutes left, and we got to beat Brock. We have just been wandering around all stream trying to get these Pokemon, but Hopefully we got him here. Oh yeah, sorry, I did not see your comment, Cody. Cold Ramen, he explained EVs perfectly. Yeah, effort value is just a way to strengthen your Pokemon. And so I have a whole video on how to farm EVs. You can check it out on my channel. If you just look up EV, it should pop up. Uh-oh, we may have to abandon this EV, guys, because it's about to be nighttime. And I am still terrified to be out at night, because I do not want to lose this series this early. Ooh, and we got to switch Pokemon too. We're about to get knocked out. I haven't been paying attention. That would be an embarrassing way to lose our shiny starter Pokemon. Okay, I think this is going to have to be our last Pokeball. Come on, Eevee. Get in the ball. We need to save the other ones for Pokemon that we're going to use on our team. Eevee is not that hard to find. So if it breaks out, which I think it might have, we can always catch another one. That's unfortunate. An Onix spawned, though, which is pretty sweet. Ooh, there's a zombie villager, which is not good. Hopefully that doesn't mean one of our villagers got turned. We are going to start protecting the village at some point as well, because I do want to trade with a lot of these guys. Alright, let's get in here. Sorry, bro. Stealing your bed. Alright. Like roids, but permanent. That is a good point, Ethan. That is a great way to describe how EVs work. Alright, we're going to heal our Pokemon just so Turtwig's up to full health. And now we're going to stop getting distracted. I've gotten distracted too much this stream. That is my bad. We're going to focus. We're not doing anything except catching a water Pokemon or some other Pokemon that's going to help us against Brock. And then we're going to go fight him. Onix would be pretty cool. He would actually do pretty well against the Vulpix, but it would face the same problem that Geodude had with that that hidden power, which really wrecked us last time. Wingull, I think, would actually be one of the best ones because he wouldn't be affected very much by the grass hidden power. So Wingull would be awesome, but I haven't been able to find one at the right level yet. Poliwhirl, oh, that would be sweet, but that's going to be too high of a level. I'm just going to look anyways, but I know that's going to be higher than 15 because Poliwag evolves after level 15. Yeah, level 28, that's a bummer. That would have been sweet. Goldeen here, I actually kind of hate, which is good because it's too high of a level. Oh man, Poliwhirl would be awesome. That's a bummer. But we'll see what comes up. Yeah, Onix does have a pretty trash attack stat. That is true. He does just look so cool. I'd love Onyx's Cobblemon form. Okay, let's see. We need something else to spawn. Poliwhirl's too high level. Any water Pokemon would be perfect. Because I gotta be more careful, not rush, or we're just gonna lose another Pokemon. And so let's see who comes up. And we're going to have to do this strategically. I think we'll start maybe with, what moves does everyone have? Nuzleaf has rollout, right? So we might want to keep him. Maybe we'll start with Turtwig next time. Alright, nothing yet. Just more and more Goldeen, which I guess we could use, but Goldeen's really not that good. We'll go look at him, see at least what level it's at. Oh, Krabby. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Krabby's a good one. He just has a fairly good attack stat, I believe, as well. I don't know if he has... He should hopefully have a water move at this point. And there's a Wingull as well. Hopefully one of these will be in the level range. Wingull's going to be the priority, but Krabby would be really good as well. Krabby's level 18. So come on, Wingull. Level 19. Dang it. All right, the two Pokemon we wanted are too high level. We could go for another Geodude, but that might be overkill. Maybe at a Ghost type, so you can switch them turn 1 to predict the self-destruct. That's a pretty good idea, actually. Yeah, if we see another Ghastly spawn, we could go for that. That could be kind of a sneaky strategy. I like that. Cold Ramen's got all the good things here. Okay, you said that as well, Ethan. That's my bad. I missed that. All right. Golduck, yeah, it's going to be too high of a level as well. Well, we are getting lost here looking for Pokemon. There's a Sea King as well, but everything's too high level, probably because all of our Pokemon are level 15, which raises the available levels. Maybe we'll go for a normal type, like a Lillipup or something. Could work as well. Frillish is a nice Pokemon for that strategy. Yeah, Frillish spawn, that would be awesome. Do you have any legendary Pokemon mods? I do. We're actually playing with a couple. You must be new. We already actually had a Tapu Bulu spawn, a random guy, which is your name, so that's pretty fun. But if you look in the description, I got all the mods I'm using, and so you can check that out. There's two in there for those guys. Oh, Poliwag. There we go. Okay, it's up in the corner. Did it just disappear? Oh, did you guys see that? I think it was... Okay, no, it respawned. I wonder if it's in a cave or something. Because he's popping up and popping out. He must be in a cave. Oh, no. Or down here, maybe? Okay, yeah, Poliwag's in here. This is a little bit of a sketchy place to look. But we need Poliwag, so we're going for it. Okay. Perfect. Poliwag. Level 17. Dang it. Okay, there is a Ghastly, though. Which we could go with Roy's strategy here and Ethan. So maybe we'll go for that Ghastly instead. That's a bummer. We did find Poliwag. Everything is too high level so far. So if we don't find anything else, I might just pick a normal type and we can use that as well. It's not as effective, but it will work. Because we'll be lucky they won't be able to hit us super effective, and it'll be a good kind of stall Pokemon. Normal types actually do work pretty well for things like this, so I wouldn't hate that. And I think I just lost the Pokemon I was looking for. Darn. Alright, well, we're just wandering then, and we're going to look for... There's another Gimmighoul Tower, which is sweet. Let's get closer back. I think we'll pick up a normal Pokemon or another grass Pokemon. First one we see that looks good. Bunnelby, I think, actually might learn a ground move, which could work. Oh yeah, Ghastly is who I was looking for, but he dipped. Thanks for the reminder there. Yeah, he could poison, which is Shroomish. Okay, Shroomish actually is huge. It's not what we were looking for, but we're going to go for it, because Shroomish does have Leech Seed, which allows for some serious competitive strategy. Early game, it's really powerful. Later game, Leech Seed is not as good. But early game, Leech Seed is huge. We'll go for Razor Leaf here. Shouldn't knock it out. We want to be careful here. All right. Okay. There we go. Ghastly's in a cave. That makes sense. That's kind of probably what I figured. But Shroomish here is going to be awesome. He will be perfect. He should have Leech Seed. He should also have Sleep Powder. I don't think he learned Spore until later. But I think he's going to be exactly who we need to take down Brock. He should be able to sweep a lot of it. Because he's pretty similar to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is like the best for taking down Brock. Because he has that same combo. So we're going to be a little heavy on grass again. But I think it'll work. We'll just have to save our Pokemon for the right instances. Okay. We're going to level up Shroomish. And then we'll take on Brock. We'll see if he despawned. Sounds like from what someone commented earlier that he could have. Which is a little bit unfortunate. But that's okay. We should be ready to fight him now. All right, let's go in through here and get ready. We're just going to get Shroomish up to level 15. And then, judging by the time, we'll fight Brock. And that'll have to be the end of the stream today. And then next week, we're going full Minecraft mode, building some farms, building a house, mining probably. Judging by the time, maybe we won't be able to get all of those. But we're going to go for getting set up and getting ready here. Okay, yeah, later games. That's unfortunate. So he doesn't get Spore yet, but he should be able to do... Oh, Ghastly as well, my bad. Whoa, Kat, welcome to Great Members. Thank you so much for joining. That's incredible. Thank you so much for your support. We love to have you as part of the team. Go down and put... you can click in the membership chat on the channel. You can pick your Pokemon that you'd like. Totodile. Or is that just that's probably just using the new emoji. Thanks for using the new emoji, Kat. We're happy to have you here. Send in the chat as well. You want to make sure you fill out the spreadsheet with your Pokemon mascot, but you can send it in the chat here as well in case it's a Pokemon I'm using that I can immediately rename it. But thank you so much. That's incredible. Welcome to the channel members. That's 3 out of 5, guys, which is awesome, but also slightly terrifying because once we get 5 out of 5, what level is Stonejourner? A little bit too high for us. Once we get 5 out of 5, and then we are ready to spin the Wheel of Doom, which is going to be pretty terrifying. Snubbull is a little bit scary. He's a little bit too high level for us. Let's go for the Sentret. I think is a little bit safer. Yeah, welcome to the team. Happy to have you here. That's incredible. And let's see what moves Shroomish has so far. He does have Leech Seed, Stun Spore, which is awesome. And let's see if he can do this himself. He may not be ready to yet. Okay, but we get him paralyzed. We do have Spores, the ability. Yeah, Shroomish I think is going to be huge. He's the Pokemon that we needed. I think he'll help us take out Brock. Which will be awesome. There we go. Thank you. I'm excited again for Kat. There we go. Use the emojis. The other great thing about that as well, the more members we get, the more custom emojis I'm allowed to add for you guys. And so we can get some more things for you guys to play around with, which will be awesome. He's doing more damage here. We're going to go for an Absorb just to go a little bit extra. And he gets paralyzed. So this should get us up almost back to full health. And we'll hit him with one more Absorb and we should be good. I think Leech Seed will take him the rest of the way. And we got the critical, which was huge. Yeah, I'm excited for this. Shroomish, I think, is going to be our path to victory. Oh, and we get another one of these. Charge Beam is probably the best one there. It's going to be nighttime, so we're going to go rest. A level 100 max IV and EV trained Adamant Nature Garchomp could beat Brock. That is true, with the one exception that unfortunately we are level capped, so the most we can use is a level 15. Although you can technically remove the level cap, but I haven't done that for this, so we can still have the challenge here. But that is true. Hopefully we can get a Garchomp or someone cool in here. Should be almost time to fall asleep. I hate this awkward period where it's like half night time. So I run towards the home base, but then I still don't have enough time to go to bed. You just have to awkwardly click this until it's time. But a villager should come in here soon, and that kind of signals the right time. It's pretty impressive the way they time it. He's going to hop in, and then now we can hop in. I should have done Facade. You're true. That is really good. I'm a little worried. I think I could be incorrect. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's one of the moves that locks you in, like Rollout, which I'm a little bit afraid of because that's what caused us to lose so many Pokemon last time. Okay, we're actually going to try and fight Combi. It's a high level, but we're just going to switch into Geodude, and I think Geodude should resist like, all of his moves. And then, yeah, Bug Bite will do like nothing, and that should help us to level up our Pokemon fast enough. We could actually fight Falconer over here as well, and that should be a pretty good way to level up. All right. Oh, really good on Breloom. Shoot, it doesn't lock you in either? Alright, that's my bad. Next time, I should go for Facade. That would have been better. I have played tons of Pokemon as well, but for some reason I am bad with TMs. And so I do not remember all the ins and outs. But that's the nice thing about having the chat. You guys can help me out. Shroomish learned Mega Drain, which is pretty hype. Alright, let's heal up. And if we can get one more high-level Pokemon, or Falconer, honestly. A little bit risky, but we're going to go for him. Fighting another gym leader here, but not. I don't think he's as tricky of one. He's more of a tricky one. If you have a status condition that's boosted, dang, that would have been awesome. All right, should have gone Facade. That's my bad. We're gonna get into a rollout here. Rock Smash hopefully doesn't do too much. That could be a bummer. Remind me, I need to give all of my Pokemon Oran Berries before we fight, so they can heal up. Oh no, shoot! I think I just trapped us here with Geodude. Okay, we're gonna beat Rufflet, but anyone else comes in and we're dead. Uh-oh. Well, if it does forfeit, here's the question. All right. If I forfeit, probably counts as a loss, and we'd have to lose Geodude anyways. I can't believe I did this. I don't think I can heal him. We're just going to have to go. Haircutter's probably going to knock... We live! Oh, that's incredible. Hopefully Mulga doesn't have any other... Hopefully that's his last Pokemon. Oh, he's got another one. And we're gonna outspeed. Shoot. We're gonna lose our Geodude here, which is unfortunate. We really needed him. That was dumb of me. Rollout destroys us every time. All right, and now we're here. Well, I think we're gonna forfeit here and just drop Geodude. Our Pokemon are dropping like flies, guys. And yeah, whoever voted 3, you're right there. I think we could probably manage without Geodude, although he was going to be really useful there. Oh, man. That's pretty embarrassing, guys. Well, let's just focus on getting Shroomish to level 15, and then we'll see what we do from there. Geodude was going to be pretty integral to our strategy. I still think we could probably do it without him, but it is definitely going to be harder. Let's see what goes on here. Hopefully I'm not losing any more Pokemon. We are going to be more careful next episode. I've been getting a little bit too cocky here, just trying to battle. and I forget that rollout is dangerous. It gets you stuck, and there's nothing you can do to get out of there. And let's see, we got a Lechonk here is kind of a, I was going to say safe Pokemon, but he's level 18. We might try it anyways, which is contradicting exactly what I just said. But Echo Voice doesn't do too much. And I forgot to teach him Mega, so I should have done that. Yeah, I know, not Geodude. That was the worst Pokemon for us to lose right there. So that was a huge bummer. Oh, Echo Voice does more damage each turn. Uh-oh. Well, we can't lose Shroomish. If we lose Shroomish, we're donezo. Okay, he switched to Covet, so we're good. Which actually does a lot as well. I have got to be more careful here. Here's what we can do, though. I believe we have Oran Berries. Yeah, we do. So what we'll do is we'll use this Oran Berry on Shroomish, and then he's going to heal even more with Leech Seed, which should get us back up to a pretty good spot. And then we'll go for an Absorb. Get Poliwag. Yep, we should go find a Poliwag if we get one in the right level. All right, we're going to go a little bit over time today, but I really do want to fight Brock at least one more time. We said we were going to. I would like to beat him this episode. Don't want to just end off where we were last episode. Although we are a little bit farther ahead. Our Pokemon are higher level. And this should get Shroomish to level 15. Use Berry Juice. It does heal a little bit more. Also, Clickable. Okay, that's good to know. All right, we got Shroomish there. Level 14, not 15 yet. But we'll see. If we find a wild Geodude... Oh, huh. There's one. Oh, level 17. Dang it. I was going to say if we get a wild Geodude, we'll catch it. Or if we get a different one there. You're free. What are you free from, Cody? All right, let's heal up here. And... Oh. Okay, that glitched out there. Whew, I don't know what's going on. All right. There we go. Okay. We got control. We lost control there for a little bit. For some reason, whenever we get near the village, it starts to glitch out a little bit. So when we build our base, we'll be a little bit farther away, and that should help with the quality. But back to here where we're spending all our days looking for a Pokemon to help us with Brock. Let's see what Crawballer's level is. Is that 10 or 19? I think that's 10. I think I might try Crawballer. I think he could do pretty well. And we just need to use a different Pokemon. Let's see what he goes. We'll go for a Leech Seed here. Just to keep us safe. Like to keep us as safe as possible. Healing up is awesome. Now that could be bad for trying to catch him, because we could accidentally knock him out, but I think we should be good. Rock Smash, critical hit, but still doesn't do a ton, which is pretty good. We'll hit him with Tackle. We'll go for Stun Spore as well, which will make him easier to catch. That's the other nice thing about Shroomish. He'll be great for catching Pokemon. You don't think Crab will be useful? I think he will be. Maybe I'm wrong, but fighting usually does pretty well against rock Pokemon. And I think he could resist a lot of the appeal of Vulpix. But maybe I'm wrong. I think sometimes he has Water Gun, but maybe he doesn't. So maybe he's not the Pokemon to go for. Oh, we might knock him out anyways. Okay, barely alive. We'll go for the Pokeball here and see if we can hit him. There's a Zubat. There is a Wingull. We'll check Wingull as well. And let me make sure we catch it. Okay, we did catch it. Let's look at Wingull. If Wingull's the right level, we'll use him instead. Because I would love to have a Wingull on the team. I think that would be perfect for Vulpix. Level 20. They're all too high level. Let's see. What moves does Crawballer have? Rock Smash, Vice Grip. Okay, he does learn Bubble. That's what I thought. So he's got Bubble, and he will resist, I think, a lot of the things that we're going to come up against. We want this. Can't remember if I have the blue ones yet or not, but here is what we'll do. We'll give our Pokemon some Oran Berries to hold so we can get them out of here. Well, I don't know if I want to get rid of all of our Oran Berries right now. We don't really need that. We really need to empty out and build something to take care of everything. Yeah, he won't do very well against Archon. That's true. Here's what I'm thinking. We can use Crawballer against the Vulpix, and then we can hopefully use Binnacle against Archon, and then we should be good. If not, then we're donezo. But I think that's our best chance. We just need to get Crawballer up to level 15, and then we are fighting Brock, and we are going to take him down. Oh, Quilava. Wow, okay. Well, we already have a Cyndaquil that is here, but we might as well put Quilava in a boat as well, because why not? Starters are starters, and we could try and get a normal Quilava as well as, a normal Cyndaquil, Typhlosion, and a Hisuian Typhlosion. We could run a couple different strats with that, which would be pretty cool. So let's go here. Yeah, Poliwag would do best, but I don't know if we have much more time to search around for a Pokemon in this episode, and I'd like to go for the battle here. So we're gonna put our Quilava in a boat here. We have put so many Pokemon in boats. We are gonna have to go around and collect all these pretty soon. Okay, normal Pokemon are gonna be probably the best to battle with Crawballer. He does have Rock Smash, which is good. So let's go see what we can find. Wooloo. Oh, level 17. That's a little too high. Zigzagoon. Level 11. Perfect. Okay, let's go for this. Yeah, it would be incredible if we got a Poliwag to spawn under the level cap. I think he would be perfect, but we haven't found one yet, and there's no telling how long it'll be till we find one. So we're just going to get ready here, and I think this team can take Brock if we battle more intelligently. And we just got Water Pulse, which he can't learn, unfortunately. But I was like, that would be perfect if we could put Water Pulse on him. Looks like it's getting close to nighttime. I'd like to fight one more Pokemon before, because we're just trying to grind levels now. There's another Zigzagoon over here. Level 14, that's perfect. He'll get a little bit more experience, but I think we should be able to take him out fine. Headbutt did kind of a lot, actually, which makes sense. Ooh, okay, we may have to switch here in a sec. I think we can live one more. Okay, he goes for Tail Whip, so we're definitely going to have to switch, or we're going to get destroyed next turn. But, yeah, any of our Pokemon can take it from here. We'll go to Binnacle. That's true, Poliwag could learn Water Pulse. Okay, he hits us with accuracy, which is pretty annoying. But we should knock him out here as long as we hit him. Don't miss. There we go, perfect. Alright, then we gotta run and go to sleep. But that gets Crawballer up to level 11, and we'll go and get him the rest of the way here pretty soon. Alright, we're getting close here, guys. We have had a long roundabout way of trying to get towards Brock, but I think this episode we are going to end hopefully beating him, or at least being perfectly prepared to beat him. But I'm pretty committed to at least battling him one more time. If we lose there, then, well, that's embarrassing, and that maybe that's where we'll be for until next episode. But I don't think we'll lose this time. I think we got him. There's a Purloin over here, which will be an easy one to battle, and a Wooloo as well. And so let's see if we can get him here. That's the same Cyndaquil we boated earlier. I was like, is there another Cyndaquil? That would have been insane. All right, let's hit him with Rock Smash. Should do pretty well. Ideally, we could find some Pokemon to EV train him with, but that might be a little bit too much to ask right now. Right now, we're just trying to get ready to go. Ooh, okay, Bluckberry. That's actually nice. I need to clean up my inventory. But this is one that I think is used, if I remember the recipes correctly, to make some of the EV training berries. Some of the berries that you need to make the EV training berries. It's kind of a complicated process. I explain it in one of my videos. But I believe that's one of the ones that you need. Level 18, that's probably too high for us to fight right now. Meowth, though. Let's see what level Meowth's at. Yeah, I'm ready for us to get past the level cap here so we can get a little bit higher, and battling wild Pokemon will be less stressful. Because it's insane that we're losing there. But once we beat Brock, that problem should go away. Alright, we got him down pretty good. Meowth should go there. And hopefully we can get Brock here. Shiny Crawballer in Pokemon Violet. That's pretty awesome. The name there is pretty... That does seem pretty accurate to what Crawballer might do. But Shiny Crawballer actually looks really cool. He has a pretty cool Shiny, so that's awesome. Hopefully we can get a Shiny soon. We haven't gotten one yet. Oh, and he just learned Bubble Beam. That's actually pretty big. Okay, I wish I would have gone for Crawballer earlier, I think he's actually going to do really well against Vulpix. I think this is the team, and it better be because we don't have time to get a different team. And, oh, I would say let's build another chest, but we are full. But there's more chests in some of these villages' homes that we'll just have to use probably. I think we could take out Binnacle here. Let's see how much Bubble Beam might do more than Rock Smash. I'm not sure. No, it doesn't. He resists it because he's part water. Ooh, he didn't do too much. We're good. Rock Smash. How much does that do? Okay, we may have to switch here. If he uses Withdraw, so I think he's safe. Let's hit him again. And one more, and we should take him out. We do outspeed, so as long as we don't miss, I think we should be fine. Okay, awesome. And that gets us nowhere. We're almost there. Is there another? Okay, we're gonna go put some of our stuff in a chest just because we really need the room. Because we want to have the badge from Brock. Even though I don't have the special badges enabled, I think it still gives you some sort of badge that we'll want. And there's this here. Okay, yeah, let's put some things that we don't need in here yet, like some of these berries, honey bottle, the gold we'll use later. These things are useful, but not at the moment. And that should free up our inventory enough. All right, we are getting close, guys. Just one or two more Pokemon with Binnacle, and we should be ready. I mean, not with Binnacle, with Crawballer, and we should be ready to take on Brock. And hopefully he's still in that boat. My guess is, honestly, he's probably despawned, but if he's still in the boat, that would be epic. Because he can despawn, unfortunately. Rock Smash. We get faked out, which is annoying. It's the most annoying move there is, in my opinion. But I think we should be good. Okay, Rock Smash here on Meowth. Almost there. One more. Ooh, that's getting close. Too close for comfort. Oh, and he dropped something. I wonder what items Meowth drops. Because in the games, he can give you money. And yeah, gold nugget. That's pretty sweet. Not that much gold, but enough that it's still pretty nice because we don't have any yet. Besides, I guess, that gold block that we found. Alright, heal up a little bit more. This process is the process in all Pokemon games that takes the most time. Just running back and forth between the Pokemon Center. Level 15, I think we can do that. Alright. Oop. Quick attack, did a good amount, not too much. And yeah, we almost one-hit KO him with the super effective, which is awesome. Hit him with one more Rock Smash. Hopefully he gets to level 15. I think we'll probably need one more Pokemon before we get there. Yeah. Alright. Are there any other normal types around here? There's a Wooloo over there. Wooloo's been pretty high level. There's our Quilava that we're going to come back for in a little bit. But Wooloo, Petrat, one of these guys is going to be probably good enough level. And Wooloo actually is low enough, so we're good. Let's take him out with Rock Smash, and then we should be good to go. Alright, sorry this has been such a long training process, but thank you guys all for sticking with it. And I think we should be ready here very soon. Rock's going down. It's embarrassing how quickly we lost him. I don't think that's happened in any of our playthroughs yet. I think we've done pretty well against Brock. Now the question would be, comment how many Pokemon you think I'll lose this time against Brock. Hopefully none, but we'll see. I honestly feel pretty good about our strategy. And so we're just going to go get in the right order in our... We'll heal up here and get ready. And I think we've got a strategy that'll work. I just need to make sure we do everything according to plan. Let's go in here. Heal up. Let's see what we want to do. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with Nuzleaf. And then I think... Yeah, because Nuzleaf he's useful, but I'm not as worried about him dying. Turtwig would probably actually be the best one to start with because I don't think he's going to do much in this battle. But I really worry that Self-Destruct might take him out. So I think we'll start with Nuzleaf and then probably switch into one of these other Pokemon. Not sure which yet. But we'll go... Binnacle is going to be for Archon. Yeah, Binnacle is going to go Archon. Crawballer is going to be for Vulpix. And then the other 2 Pokemon will be pretty easy with the rest of our Pokemon. We'll use Shroomish. So I think starting with Nuzleaf is going to be good. I can't tell. It looks dark in here, but I don't think it actually is. And let's put some Oran Berries on a few Pokemon that might be taking the heat. There we go. And we'll make sure Crawball is probably one that needs it. Binnacle will need it. These guys are going to be putting in the most work probably. And then we'll go Chespin. I don't anticipate us honestly even really using Turtwig. We're just going to have him in reserve kind of. And let's go see if we can find Brock. It is close to nighttime, so it's a little bit dangerous. Let's just see if he despawned or not. That's kind of the main thing. We do also have over 1,000 Pokédollars now, which is pretty hype. We'll be able to start spending those pretty soon for some useful items. And I don't remember exactly where Brock was. He was there with that Graveler, and it looks like he did despawn, which is a bummer. So we're just going to have to wait for him to show up. Hopefully he shows up here pretty soon. I'm going to take our boat back because we might as well. And let's just wait for Brock to spawn, and we should be ready to go. And I guess we could start mining some wood if we want to. And I don't see him on the map here. Try to look around as much as possible. Hopefully he spawns in soon, because we have been taking our time here. But we're more patient in this battle, and I think we'll be ready to go. I guess, yeah, we might as well start farming wood while we're making for it, because we do need more. We're pretty much out. And so we're going to start on our Minecraft things. The most important one there is. Everybody knows you got to farm the wood. So we're going to get a bunch of wood while we're just waiting for Brock to spawn. And as soon as he spawns, we'll start the battle. This is good too because it's almost nighttime. You don't really want to enter the battle with Brock at night because we could get in trouble there with mobs coming out. Now, we could always just build a little shelter for ourselves, which will work, but this will be better for you guys being able to see what's going on if we can fight them during the day. Now, let me know what biome you think would be coolest for us to live in long term. I think we'll start near the village at first, just for the ease of trading. It's going to be nice. I think this is a pretty good place. We won't go right next to it, but close enough to be within close walking distance. But then we move farther out later. But let me know what you think. I'd like to live in a biome that you think is cool. Will you post this series or only stream it? I do plan to post it. So important thing to know about the streams, they're all posted afterwards. YouTube automatically posts them. So you can see them a couple hours after they're posted. And then my plan, like if most of you have watched any 100-day series, they're usually a compilation of all 100 days combined. And so I will do that as well. But that'll just be when the series is over, which will be a little while. Because, you know, after 2 weeks, we're just on day 12 here. But yeah, once we get all the way through, I'll post an edited version of all of it together. And then each episode is going to be posted after. So they're every Tuesday at 8 p.m. And it's obviously fun to have you guys here, but I know sometimes you can't make it. And so if you can't make it, they will all be posted after, and you can check them out that way. But I'll edit all the highlights together in a big long form video at the end. But you won't get to see every little bit in piece in the long form video, so it's best to be here. Alright, he's not here yet, unfortunately. Hopefully Brock comes in soon. I guess we might as well go over to plan out where we want the base to be while we're waiting for him to come in, and we'll hopefully spawn while we're doing that. You should live in a taiga biome. It looks the best. Taiga is pretty cool. It looks pretty. There are some cool Pokemon that spawn there as well. That would be pretty cool. Ideally, we can find somewhere with an intersection of a couple biomes. Oh, I thought I just saw Brock. I didn't. Okay. So taiga would be really cool. I'd like to have an intersection of a couple biomes. The biomes that we're at right here are cool, and a lot of good Pokemon spawn in them, but they're kind of where we've lived in all of our series, the Survival Guide series, as well as the Best Let's Play. We've kind of been in this plains, river areas. And so I'd like to have a little bit of a different biome that we choose for this series. I think it'd be cool to be near a Badlands biome. Another Quilava. Holy cow. I don't even know if I'm going to put that one in a boat because we don't really need it yet. We have 2 other ones, which seems wrong, but I think that's enough. There's a Poliwag there. We'll check the level. because it could be useful. I'm thinking lakeside house as well, Ethan. I think we'll do something over here near the lake, and that'll be our best spot. I want to get close to the intersection here where we can have a couple different things going on at once. And I lost that polywag already, which is a little bit unfortunate. And there we go. I see him. Let's go into the water here and catch him, and hopefully that'll give time for Brock to spawn in. What level is he on? Level 11. All right, that is within our reach. I don't know that we actually need him right now. Oh, drowned. Okay. Oh, run away. Run away. That is the one scary thing about lakes. Drowns are pretty brutal. Okay. We do have Poliwag here, and we're still going to try and catch him. Because I do like Poliwag. Don't know if we'll use him for Brock this turn. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry, Ethan. I did not think that was going to one-hit KO him. I feel awful. You were so excited about that. I really was going to try and catch that, but that is pretty unfortunate. Sorry about that. I can't believe I just killed Poliwag. We were looking for one for so long. I'm so sorry, Ethan. That's unfortunate. Well, guess we'll go back to looking for the house here. We're going to look for kind of a nice open area here near the lake is the goal. I don't think I want to build on this rock because that's pretty lame. But we could go... It is pretty open, though. Over there, that's probably our best bet. We'll go over there. And we have some trainers around. I don't see Brock yet still. And so hopefully he'll spawn in soon. Now, we are getting farther and farther from the village. So I do need to be careful about that. Because that's our only place to heal so far. And our only place to bed, which I was dumb enough to not bring one with me. So that was a mistake. We'll definitely have to fix that. But I'm kind of thinking we'll start clearing an area over here for a base. And hopefully Brock comes in soon. Maybe he didn't like that we tried trapping him, and so now he's not coming back. But he should spawn in eventually. Sometimes it just takes him a minute. Alright, this is probably the best area. And let's clear some trees here, and we can have a nice lakeside view. And then we can build farms behind. Alright. Go to the mountain and find Brock. Okay. Oh, he is more... I think he is more commonly spawned in mountains. Isn't that true? I forgot they have that now. Maybe we should go back to the mountain for Brock. I forgot about that. Yeah, with the new Radical Cobblemon Trainers update, they did make it so that gym leaders spawn more commonly in certain biomes, which is probably why we found him where we did, because that was a Stony Peaks biome. So we're going to get these trees here just to help me kind of remember this spot. And then let's go back and find Brock, because that is the goal for the episode, and then we should be able to stop the stream as soon as we find Brock. Wow, this is a huge tree. It said, you're not stopping anytime soon. Alright, we don't have... Let's go for dirt. Yeah, because I don't see Brock spawning over here yet. Wow, who knew beating the first gym leader would be such a struggle? Hopefully that is not the way the rest of this series goes. But I think we've got a pretty good chance here. And we haven't died yet, and that's the main thing. We've had a couple close calls of me being dumb and falling, but so far we haven't had almost any run-ins with mobs, which is pretty nice. And we've been safe from Pokemon as well, so we can count our blessings there. And we're going to go around here, get back to the mountain, and then I think we should be ready. And hopefully Brock will spawn in. Brock doesn't want the stream to end. You're right, Kat. Brock is like, we're streaming nonstop. He's excited. He's a fan as well. Brock is a channel member, so follow Brock and Kat and Cody. But we'll go through here. This is a pretty nice open area as well. Now, I think this is mountainous, but I don't think it's as mountainy as Brock likes. So back by the village, there is that jagged peaks or frozen peaks biome, which I think is probably what made him spawn. And so we'll get back over there. Our Pokemon are fully leveled up, and they're fully healed. So we're ready as soon as he comes. All right. There's our friend Tapu Bulu in the corner. which I'm excited about that. I couldn't even tell what level he was. Probably really high. So we're going to have to be super careful when we do go and try and catch him, because he could definitely knock out a ton of our Pokemon. So we may have to wait a little while, but we'll just have him hanging out until we're ready to catch him. You should do a remix from Peaches from Mario with Poliwag. That would be pretty awesome. I would definitely watch that, Ethan. So if you do, make sure to put it on here and we'll go for it. I think Brock is watching too. Yeah, Brock's the channel member. He comes in every time. You know, he's not going to miss a video or a stream. And let's see. Hopefully he comes in here. I think I'm walking too fast actually right now for any of them to spawn. I think the trainers only spawn at a certain speed, which is kind of interesting. But we are closer now, so we can start slowing down. And let's see if he pops up here. That would be awesome. Thank you, Lexi. I appreciate that. The guides, I try and get as many guides out as I can for you guys to answer any questions. So I appreciate that you're enjoying them. I make them for you guys. So I appreciate you watching, Lexi. Thank you so much. And thank you to the rest of you guys for tuning in and for staying with me through this stream, even though we kind of have been getting destroyed and have not been able to find Brock, which I definitely thought we would beat Brock in the first like 5 minutes, but we haven't yet. But I appreciate you staying in. You guys are definitely the best. I forgot how to make berry juice, but that's okay. We don't need it yet. All right, and okay. Let's see. Come on, Brock. Let's just stand still and see if anybody shows up. Because I don't... There he is. Oh, all right. Good call, Ethan. Good call coming back here. It looks like Brock did spawn in. Finally, we do have the chance. Let's settle this once and for all. And see if we can redeem ourselves from last time. And he should be right around the corner here. Is he just standing right at the top of the mountain? Okay, there he is. I challenge you, Brock. Okay, he's going to go for Explosion. We could fake out here. I'm not really sure that it's worth it, but it's true. Bowl and 2 berries. Okay, thanks for that, Roy. I am the Cobblemon Tips guy, so I should know that, but I do forget him occasionally. Okay, he's not going for Explosion yet. Oh, there is self-destruct. Okay, doesn't kill us. That's good. We eat the orange berry, and that should get us back here. And now let's back up so we can actually see the Pokemon battling. Okay, I don't see Vulpix. I don't know where. Oh, it's behind Brock. Let's switch here. Okay, make sure I remember this correctly. Archon is going to be going. Binnacles for Archon, Crawlballers for Vulpix. So we'll switch here. He's probably going for a fire move, which shouldn't do too much to us. Still does a lot. Oh, the EV training is crazy. And Incinerate destroys the berry, which is lame. But Bubble Beam should do a lot. We get 61. He's going for Incinerate again, which does a lot. But if we can get one more Bubble Beam off, we are going to lose Crawlballer. But we get Vulpix low enough that I feel pretty good. Oh, man. Yeah, his Pokemon just do so much damage. Sack and Nuzleaf for free switch. I guess I could have done that. Yeah. Let's go for Surf. Hit power. Please don't kill. Oh my gosh. No. Not again. Okay. What can we do here? Okay, Nuzleaf is going to go for Fake Out. That's going to get a little bit of damage off. Air Cutter. Do we have an outspeed? We do not. Okay. Nuzleaf gets sacked. Okay. I think we're done, Zoe, again. I can't believe this. All right, Chespin. If we can land a rollout. If he misses, if we live somehow, we live. Okay, rollout needs to take out Vulpix, and it misses. Oh my gosh. I can't believe, I think we're going to lose to Brock again, guys. Well, if we do, we'll have to end this video for now. But I really would like us to win one battle. Okay, if we live this, do we live, Turtwig? Hit him with Razor Leaf. Do enough damage. There we go. Oh my gosh. That was brutal. That Vulpix has just been destroying us. We do not live Rock Tomb. Poliwag probably could have done it. You're right, Ethan. Okay, our best bet, let's go for Leech Seed. Buck's probably going to take us out. Okay, we live enough, and he stole the berry, though, which is so annoying. And I don't think Seed's going to get us enough. I don't know if Stun Spore will get him. with how much damage Pluck did, we may be able to save him with... Okay, and we need to protect ourselves here. And Shroomish died. Alright, well that was a little bit embarrassing, guys. We just gotten beat by Brock twice. So let's go sack a Pokemon, and then we are going to have to end the stream for now. But I appreciate you guys staying with me through all of this. Next episode, I promise, we are going to beat Brock. This has been an embarrassing start to our Nuzlocke series here. But we will get through this at some point. There is a zombie. We're just going to ignore that and hope it doesn't follow us. And I think it is following us. Yeah, we may have to fight it. But that's okay. We did do something good today. All right, we took down a zombie. We can't not believe that we lost to Brock. But that's okay. We will get him next time. Let's make sure we don't hit the villager with that, or we shouldn't. Okay, now we should get the level 100 max IV Garchomp. I agree. I have never struggled as much with Brock. But we got to sack someone. First one who died was Nuzleaf. That's probably who we're going to go for. But thank you guys so much for joining. Kat, thank you for joining as a channel member. Next week, we will beat Brock, and we'll do it in a more timely fashion. But thank you guys for staying this whole time. You're the best, and we'll catch you guys all next week at 8 p.m.